Welcome. My name's Andrea, and welcome to this level 1 hour class with Comeback Yoga. We'll get started in a few more minutes so you can take this time to set your space up, get yourself ready. And as you do that, I'll go through some announcements or what to expect for today's class. So if you're not familiar with Comeback Yoga, well, first of all, welcome. Comeback Yoga is a nonprofit serving military communities where they're at. So oftentimes these days is providing these classes over YouTube, but we also have Zoom classes available and in-person classes too. So you can look at our schedule and see if you'd like to try any of those as well. And if you'd like to support us here at Comeback Yoga, please feel free to share these classes with whomever you think would benefit from them. And you may consider making a donation or financial contribution. And you can do that through the link in the description as well. And let's see. If you have a few moments, you can say hello in the chat. I'll do the same. Yeah, sometimes I have trouble typing. There we go. And let's go through what to expect for today's class. So we'll start class seated on the mat, taking a few moments to sit, to settle, maybe noticing our breathing. And then we'll transition to the more active part of the class where we'll get moving with some warm up type movements and get a little bit more active. And then we'll slow things down at the end and finish with a 10 to 15-minute guided meditation. So along the way, if you need to make any adjustments or modifications, go ahead and do so. Make the practice your own. Take breaks when you need them. You can always just come and sit on the mat and just rejoin class whenever you're ready. The class is recorded, so you can come back and try it again at a later time if you'd like as well. And as for me, I teach on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, so you can look out for those links or try any of our other wonderful classes and teachers that we have. And one more heads up, I do like to throw in a few silly jokes during class, so you've been forewarned. And it's nice to lighten things up sometimes too. And we'll get started. So, um, so let's begin. So take a few moments to settle in and make yourself comfortable. Finding a seat, wherever you're practicing today. You can always sit on a cushion or something else that helps you enjoy this part a little bit more. And whenever you're ready, you can just allow your hands and arms to rest. Maybe spend a few moments just noticing your body sitting. And just take a few moments to welcome in your surroundings. So let's bring attention to the various senses. You have your sense of sight, hearing, smell and taste, and even touch. See if you can welcome in your surroundings with your senses. Allowing any perceptions to come to you without needing to fix or change anything. Allowing anything that's coming in through your eyes to reach all the way to your eyes. allowing any sounds to reach all the way to your ears. And allowing any smells and tastes to reach your nose, mouth, and lips. Maybe even feeling inside the mouth. And then bringing your attention to your sense of touch. Feeling the air between your fingers. Even feeling the clothing next to your skin. Its weight and texture. And then bring attention down to your feet, legs, and hips. And begin to feel that contact your body's making with those surfaces around it. Feeling your body touching the ground. Feeling into those points of contact with the floor. And feeling the ground touching back, providing support. Allowing your body to settle and deepen into that contact. As you feel that support from the ground underneath you. And whenever you're ready, bringing attention to your breath and your breathing. Feeling your breath coming and going. Following the breath as air comes in and goes out. And noticing any physical sensations and movements that follow your breath. Notice how the chest, back, and belly all work together with the breath. Chest, back, and belly expanding on the inhale, and how the chest, back, and belly softens on the exhale. Feeling that expansion on the inhale and that softening on the exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. When you're ready, you can begin to move your body. Maybe roll the shoulders, or you can tilt your head from one side to the other. Even lower the chin down and do these little movements or semicircles with the chin. Taking a few moments to loosen up the neck and head. And as you're ready, you can extend your arms out. Maybe roll the wrist and fingers. You can curl the fingers in and extend them out a few times. And then if you like, you can reach those arms up, maybe interlace the fingers and gently lean from one side to the other. Can give those arms a nice little shake, and we'll transition to the more active part of the class. So let's review our movement directions. I'll be referring to this side as the plant side. Then we have this side as the door side. Then we have towards the screen, towards the back wall, up towards the ceiling, and then down towards the ground. So to get started, let's warm up the the shoulder and down the arms. So we're going to massage down the arms. So take one hand and place it on the upper back and begin to gently press or massage that upper back and shoulder area. As you get to the arm, you can rub down the arm or gently press all the way down. You can rub those hands together and then the other side whenever you're ready. Taking whatever time you need. Getting that blood going and warming up. And as you get to the hands, you can spend a bit more time around the wrist and fingers. And then we're going to rub those hands together, get them warmed up, feel that warmth. And then as you're ready, you can take your fingers and place them on your forehead and begin to gently rub or massage the forehead. Maybe getting down into the temples, down into the cheeks and jawline, even down to the sides of the neck. As you're ready, you can shake out those hands and loosen up the torso. And we'll warm up the upper body a bit more next. I'm going to turn to the side, but you can stay facing forward. You can relax your hands on your lap. And as you're ready, you're going to slide the hands back and then begin to move the chest forward. Think of opening up the chest and shoulders. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you can slide your hands forward and kind of press the back. We'll pause like this so you can loosen up the shoulders. Maybe even looking down towards your belly. We're rounding the spine. So now we're going to move forward on the inhale and back on the exhale 3 times. So we'll move with the breath. So as you're ready, you can slide the hands back. Inhale, move that chest forward. Exhale, slide the hands forward and press the back. 2 more. Inhale, moving that chest forward. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, chest forward, and exhale back. Stay back for a few breaths so you can soften those shoulders. Maybe gazing down towards your belly. Allowing the back of the neck to lengthen. And if you like, you can turn the chin from one shoulder to the other. Be loosening up around the neck and head. And then we'll come to sit up, and I'm going to turn to face you again. We'll do one more similar like what we just did, but this time we'll do a circular motion. So we'll start with the plant side. So the way it'll look is we're going to turn the chest towards that plant side leg. And as you inhale, we're going to move that chest forward. And then we'll swing it over towards the other side. And then on the exhale, we'll come back to the center. So we'll do this circular motion. So maybe we'll do 3 or 4. You can go at your own pace. So I'll start with the plant side. Begin to rotate the chest towards that side. Inhale, begin to move that chest forward. Bring it over towards the other side and exhale back. So that's one. Inhale, coming forward and around. And exhale back. Maybe doing about 2 more. Again, going at your own pace. Forward on the inhale and back on the exhale. And after this next one, we'll change directions. So once you're leaning back, begin to change the direction, moving forward towards the door side, leg, and around, and then back on the exhale. So we'll do 3 or 4 on this side as well. So inhale, coming forward and around, and exhale back. I have 2 more. Inhale, forward and around. Exhale back. Inhale and exhale. You can come to sit up, shake out those arms. Let's stretch out the sides a little bit. We're going to lean towards the plant side. So you can relax that hand on the ground, then relax the other hand by your side. And as you're ready, begin to reach that arm towards the ceiling. Inhale, and then exhale, lean towards the plant. See if you can soften those shoulders and open up that chest. And relaxing down towards your hips and legs. Now let's move over towards the other side. So inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, dropping one hand and reaching towards the door. Soften the shoulders. Maybe open up around the chest. And even soften the neck and chin. Now let's go back and forth, leaning to each side with the breath 2 more times. So inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, drop one hand and lean towards the plant. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, dropping one hand and reaching towards the door. One more each side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean towards the plant. And then inhale, both arms up. And exhale, lean towards the door. Then you can relax, come back to sit up, and let's bring some attention to the legs. You can begin by extending the legs forward and gently rocking the leg or loosening up down the legs. You can massage around the outside of the thighs or even inside as well. Just taking some time to loosen up and get those legs warmed up. And if you like, you can place the hands behind you and bring attention to the feet. We're going to flex and point through the toes. So flexing those toes back and pointing them forward. You can also circle the feet to loosen up those ankles a little more. And as you're ready, you can shake out the hips and loosen up the lower back and legs. And then come to sit up and maybe shake out those legs a bit more. And we'll change things up next. So I think we could use a little joke right here. So this one's a dad joke. Dad, can you explain to me what a solar eclipse is? No, son. It's a silly joke. All right. Let's bend those knees and come into this all fours or quadruped looking position, placing your hands and lower legs on the mat. And begin to warm up through the hands by shifting your weight from one hand to the other. Feel free to flex through the fingers and warm up through the palms and hands. And whenever you're ready, extend one leg behind you towards the door and place the toes on the mat. And this time we're going to rotate the hips open towards the side. So you might feel that lengthening down the side and waist. If you allow that hand to extend a little bit, you might feel that stretch around the shoulder blade too. And just take a moment to notice your breath and your breathing. Feel that flow of air coming and going. And your own natural rhythm to your breath. As you're ready, relax that leg and extend the other leg behind you. Placing the toes on the mat and rotating the hips open to the side. Lengthening down the side of the torso, even around the shoulder blade. And notice your breath and your breathing. See if you can find that rhythm to your breath as air flows in and flows out. As you're ready, come back to all fours and go back to extending that first leg behind you, placing the toes on the mat and pressing the heel back towards the door. We're warming up through the lower part of the leg, ankle, and foot. Just stay like this, or you can shift your weight forward and back. Loosening up around the foot. And then as you're ready, relax that leg and extend the other leg behind you. Placing the toes on the mat and pressing the heel back towards the door. So warming up on this side. This lower leg, ankle, and foot. If you'd like, you can shift your weight forward and back a few times. And then whenever you're ready, relax both legs and we're going to sit up for a moment, take a little breather, and feel free to massage your wrist or hands, or you can even warm up the thighs. Just take a moment to pause and we'll come to downward facing dog next. So before we do, I think we can share another joke. So let's see. Let's see if I get this one right. Did you know that 10 plus 10 and 11 plus 11 are the same thing? Because 10 plus 10 is 20 and 11 plus 11 is 22. Silly joke. Let's come back to all fours and get moving again. So tuck the toes behind you and begin to soften around the lower back. Maybe look slightly forward. We're going to press with the hands and feet to lift up to downward facing dog. So as you're ready, inhale, look forward. And then exhale, press with the hands and feet and lift those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Now find the distance you like between the hands and feet. And whenever you're ready, you can begin to warm up through the legs by maybe bending one knee and the other, or even flexing through the toes. Just taking your time to warm up those legs and feet. And then whenever you're ready, you can bring attention to your hands and feel the palms and fingers on the mat. And begin to loosen up around the chest and upper back, around the neck and head. Taking a few moments to feel your breath coming and going. And see if you can find your own natural rhythm to your breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now walk the hands back towards the feet, coming into this forward fold position. Feel free to widen your stance and maybe keep a soft bend in the knees. And allow your upper body to hang heavy here. You can relax your hands on the ground or bend the elbows. Maybe grabbing onto those elbows and gently swaying from one side to the other. Loosening up the upper back, shoulders, and loosening up around the neck and the head. Allowing your upper body to hang heavy. As you're ready, relax your hands on the mat and bring them up to rest on your thighs. Now let's bring attention down to the feet and spend a few moments just exploring how the feet touch the mat. You can also do that by lifting the toes up and down a few times or shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Just really feeling how those feet make contact with the floor. And whenever you're ready, we're going to use those feet for this next movement. We're going to press the feet onto the ground and lift the back up on the inhale and then lower back down on the exhale. We'll do this 3 times. So as you're ready, begin to press those feet into the ground. See if you can feel that engagement all the way up the legs. And as you're ready, inhale, lift the back up. And exhale, back down. 2 more. Inhale, press through the feet and lift the back up. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, press through the feet and lift the back up. And then exhale, back down. Relax those arms, relax that upper body. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to walk the hands forward towards a plant, coming back to downward facing dog. So find that distance you like between the hands and feet. And stretch or move anything else that you like here in down dog. So let's stretch out the calves. So bring your or shift your weight towards your left foot and bend the
right knee. You need to stretch that left calf. You can stay like this, or you can pick up that right foot and extend that leg behind you. Maybe even placing the toes on the heel and giving that heel some weight. And as you do this, see if you can press through the hands and shift your hips back again. They tend to creep forward here. Check in with your breath and breathing. Inhale and exhale. And on that next inhale and exhale, placing both feet on the mat and begin to change sides. So begin to place your weight on your right foot and bend that left knee. Stay like this or pick up that left foot. Extend that leg behind you. Maybe even placing the toes on the back of the heel. And then see if you can press through the hands and slide those hips back again as they tend to creep forward. Soften the chest, neck, and head. And come back to noticing your breath coming and going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then exhale. Relax both feet on the mat. Bend the knees all the way down. We're going to sit up for a moment. You can take a moment to pause. If you'd like, you can massage your wrists and hands. And we're going to stretch the upper back and upper body next. I think we can share another joke before we do that. So, why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they crack each other up. Poor eggs. Now, let's come back to this all fours position. Relax your feet and just widen your knees so that you're comfortable. And then, as you're ready, you can uh, inhale. And then, as you exhale, you can slide those hips back towards the heels. Let's come back up on the inhale. And then exhale. Reach those hips back. Let's do one more like this. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale down. And then on that inhale, coming back up, we'll do our next movement up from here. So as I mentioned, we're going to stretch the upper back. So if you like, you can maybe walk the knees back a little bit because we're going to extend the arms forward. So begin to walk the hands forward and lower down onto your forearms. And as you do that, begin also to lean the hips back. So we're kind of lengthening the arms and then walking those hips back. So maybe you start to feel that lengthening around the shoulder blades and sides of the torso. So as you get into a position that feels comfortable to you, you can relax your forehead on the mat. You can turn the head to the side. And you can keep playing with this by maybe walking the fingers forward and then gently sliding the hips back. Just be mindful of your neck and head here. You want to bring tension into the neck, jaw, or head. So you may have to reposition your forehead or head position. You can always try looking down towards your feet or the floor and see if that helps ease your neck. And if you like, you can begin to gently shift your weight from one arm to the other. You can loosen up around the shoulder blades and upper back. And take your time and even lift the head as you shift your weight from one arm to the other. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to sit up so you can walk the hands back and come to sit up. Maybe shake out the arms. You can even massage the shoulder or down the arm like we did at the start.
And then next, we're going to do the thread the needle position. It'll stretch out the shoulders, chest, and back. So we're going to extend one arm forward and then have the other arm underneath. So let's start back into all fours and we'll go from there. So come back to all fours position. You can, again, make yourself comfortable in the legs and feet. And then we're going to take that arm closest towards the screen and lift that hand up. And then begin to thread it underneath the other one so it's pointing towards the back wall. So begin to relax that hand and arm down and then walk that other hand forward towards the plant. And you can play with that position of the hips and arms. You can do it as we just did before with the glutes and hips sticking up, or you can slide those hips back towards the heel. So see what feels good to you. Be adjusting your arms and hands as you need to. And as before, being mindful of your neck and head. You can always kind of look down towards your feet. Keeping that length in the back of the neck. And then as you're ready, you can bring attention to your breath and your breathing. See if you can follow your breath as the air comes in and goes out. Noticing how the chest, back, and belly all work together with the breath. Chest, back, and belly expanding on the inhale and softening on the exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And whenever you're ready, you can unwind the arms and come back up. Let me take a moment to sit up and pause. Take a look around and we'll do the other side. So with the neck and the head, you can place the forehead on the mat, or you can also turn the head to look towards the side. Remember, just whatever feels best on your neck. You can always kind of tuck the chin in slightly and see if that helps. So let's try the other side. We'll start back up on all fours. And as you're ready, lift up that hand closest towards the back wall. Begin to thread that arm, pointing that fingers towards the screen. And then begin to lower down and extending that other arm forward towards the plant. Begin to lower down and find what position feels best to you. Remember, you can always have your hips up, or you can slide the hips back towards the heels. Maybe able to rest a little bit more like that, but see what feels good to you. And you can tuck the chin in slightly to keep that length in the back of the neck. You can also turn to rest your forehead or the side of your head on the mat. Just taking your time to get yourself set up just the way you like it. And then whenever you're ready, so you can feel those points of contact with the ground. Feeling where and how your body's touching the floor.
Feeling that contact through the hands, arms, legs, and feet, and even head or forehead. Feeling where and how your body's touching the floor, and feeling the floor touching back, providing support, and allowing your body to settle and deepen into that contact as you feel that support from the ground underneath you. Notice your breath and your breathing. See if you can find your own natural rhythm to your breath. Following the breath as air comes in and flows out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then whenever you're ready, you can undo the arms and we're going to rest our bellies on the mat. So you can begin to walk the feet back and begin to place your stomach and belly on the mat. I'll take a mini break first, so feel free to stack the hands on top of each other and rest your head on your hands. Maybe shake out the hips and legs. Just taking a moment to pause and feel the length of your body resting on the mat. Whenever you're ready, we're going to turn to rest on our backs. So you can extend one arm in front of you and roll yourself over to rest on your back. And you can walk the feet towards the outside of the mat and bring the knees into the middle to touch, allowing the lower back a few more moments to settle. As you do that, you can soften the shoulders, even softening the chest and down into the hips. Taking a few moments to pause and breathe. Feeling your breath coming and going. And finding that own natural rhythm to your breath. Whenever you're ready, you can walk the feet in a little closer and bring the knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. And feel free to rock from one side to the other. Maybe exploring these little movements with the knees, loosening up around the hips and inner thighs. And whenever you're ready, you can extend both legs up towards the ceiling. And here you can take a few moments to massage or rub the back of the legs, maybe rubbing the thighs. And if you like, you can flex and point through the feet. Maybe circle the feet and loosen up those ankles. Next, for this movement, we're going to bend the knees into the chest on the inhale and extend the legs back up on the exhale. 3 times. So as you're ready, bend the knees into the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, extend. Inhale, bend the knees in. Exhale, extend. One more. Inhale, bend. And then exhale, extend. As you're ready, bend the knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. And we'll do one more movement. We'll do a twist. So we'll do it on one side and then the other. So you can place your feet on the mat. So your knees are bent, pointing up. And then press through the feet and lift the hips. And then shift the hips towards the back wall. And then allow your knees to roll towards the screen. And begin to readjust so you feel comfortable. And feel free to extend one leg and begin to kind of twist towards the screen. Finding a comfortable position for the legs and also for the arms. You can extend one arm out and maybe even both arms out. Just finding whatever feels the best to you today. And as you're ready, allowing your body to settle, softening the shoulders, left and right, softening the chest, the upper back, softening the mid chest and middle of the back, softening all the way to your belly and lower back. Softening the torso from chest and upper back, all the way to the belly and lower back. Notice your breath and breathing. Following the flow of breath, coming and going. Noticing the chest, back, and belly working together with the breath. Chest, back, and belly expanding on the inhale, and how the chest, back, and belly softens on the exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And whenever you're ready, begin to unwind the legs and Placing the feet on the mat and like pausing back in the middle. You can do any little movements that you'd like before we do that twist towards the back wall, towards the other side. Whenever you're ready, you can press through the feet, lift the hips up, sliding those hips towards the screen, and then allowing the knees to roll towards the back wall. Making any adjustments or readjustment to the legs, torso, and arms. And to find a comfortable position to do this twist on this side. Finding a position where you can rest your arms. Finding a position that feels comfortable for your legs and feet. And then whenever you're ready, just beginning to feel your body resting on the mat. See if you can feel into those points of contact with the floor. Feeling that contact through your feet, the legs, the hips. Feeling those places in your torso that are in contact with the floor. Feeling your shoulder blades and shoulders. Feeling the arms and hands. Feeling all the way to your neck and head. And feeling those places that are touching the mat. Deepening into those points of contact with the floor. Allowing your body to settle, to get heavier on the ground. And feeling the ground touching back, providing support. And allowing your body to feel supported. Knowing you have that physical support from the ground underneath you. And whenever you're ready, you can begin to unwind and do any other movements that you like before we do our full on kind of meditation next. And whenever you're ready, finding a comfortable position to rest. Feel free to extend the legs or find whatever position you like for the arms and legs. Allowing your body to settle. Feeling those points of contact your body's making with the ground underneath you. Allowing your body to deepen into that contact. Feeling your body touching the ground and the ground touching back, providing support. See if you can allow your body to soften, to deepen into that contact. And feeling that sense of support as you have the physical ground providing support. And noticing how it feels to be supported, knowing you have the physical ground supporting you, supporting your body, allowing that sense of support to expand to include being supported in other ways. Yeah, physically, emotionally, in whichever other ways you like to feel supported. And you can always come back to feel that physical support from the ground. That's always there, whether you feel supported in other ways or not. The ground is there supporting you, providing support. Allowing your body to settle and feel heavier on the ground. And whenever you're ready, bring attention to your face and head and begin to soften the jaw and the cheeks, making your way to your lips and mouth. And begin to feel all around the lips and the mouth, feeling sensations in the upper lip and lower lip, inside the mouth and tongue, and feeling sensation up to your ears, left ear and right ear, feeling all around each ear. And then bring attention across the cheeks to your nose. And feel those sensations all around and inside the nose. No need to change or fix anything. Just feeling sensations. Then bring attention up into the eyes and feel all around the eyes. Feeling the left eye, the right eye, feeling all around both eyes. And bring attention to the forehead and feel the cool, smooth forehead. Feel the touch of cool air across the forehead and into the temples. Then feel upwards towards the top of the head and scalp. And feel all the way down the head, down the back of the head, the sides of the head, even down the front, along the face, feeling all the way down to the neck. And allow those sensations to flow down the rest of the body like a wave going from the top of the head down to the shoulders, arms and torso, hips, legs and feet. Feeling the wave of sensation traveling down from the head all the way to the feet. Feeling your body resting on the mat, supported by the ground underneath you. And as you move through life, through those ups and downs of life, remember you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. And when you're ready, you can begin to move your body. Maybe stretch out long or any little movement that you like. You can always bend the knees and come to rest on your side, pausing to rest for as long as you like, feeling the weight of your body resting on the ground and feeling that contact with the floor and the floor touching back. Whenever it's time, you can press back up to sitting
I'll scoot a little closer, taking some time to look around and welcoming in what's around you. Can always do what we did to start the class, where you're bringing attention to your different senses, sense of sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch. Just taking a moment to feel what's around you through your senses. Just welcoming things as they are. No need to change or fix anything. So thank you for joining us here today. Thank you, Ehab. Mm, and thank you for supporting us. If you'd like to make a financial donation, you can do that through the link in the description. I teach on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, so you can look out for those links or try any of our other wonderful teachers and classes we offer. So until I see you again, until next time, be well, stay safe, and keep laughing at some silly jokes here and there. Or who knows, you can come up with your own. My daughter does that all the time. So I'll see you soon and have a wonderful day. Bye.